You know. All right, Shalom Akim. We would like to start out by giving our honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors once again to our apostles, great millstone, well, and peace and blessed to the house of David, the elect. All right, I'm Zahaba to my right. All right, to my left.
Yashima.
All right.
All right, with GMS Mississippi Camp, and what we're going to go into is a topic, about growing our business, which grows the nation. You see, because what we have been blessed with, we're going into the parable of talents, which you will get it later on. Yahweh shall really, bless each brother with their own starter kit to start their own spiritual business, man. This is a spiritual business that we're a part of, and Yahweh Shai, hey, he's the owner, he bought the team when Yahweh Shai, laid his life down and made that sacrifice. All right, he didn't give us a free pass, all right, to do as we will, all right, to live like we want to live. No, he made an investment in the elect with his blood, man. He paid for the elect with his blood. That's how, we were transferred from the Heavenly Father to Yahweh Shai. You see? So the investment that Yahweh Shai made in us and the gifts that he gave each brother, to start and manage, their own spiritual business, we should be in the mindset of growing the business, man. You see? So let's get that in Matthew.
Matthew 13-44.
Yep.
Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field.
Yep.
The which when a man hath found, he hideth in it for joy thereof, goeth and selleth all that he hath, and buyeth the field.
Yeah, you gotta be all in, because you go into like stocks, the stock market, all right? It's all a gamble, people put, particular stocks, right? They do the research about the stock, and if they persuade on something, they'll go all in. You see? Well, that's how we was with Yahweh Shai. We was fully persuaded about this doctrine, and we went all in, man. And sold everything we had. That means all the things that we had interest in, we took it out that stock of this world and put it in the stock of Yahweh Shai. You see? Go ahead.
All right, verse 45, Matthew 13-45.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls.
A merchant man, like a businessman that's into selling and trading. You see? See how Yahweh Shai using this business lingo? You see? Go ahead.
All right. Who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it.
Yeah, so a merchant man, a man of business, all right, he goes around looking for a product, to sell. Like if you own a clothing store, you will be looking, for particular clothing, there will be a hot, will be a hot commodity in the market, or you'll be looking, whatever type of buying and selling you was in, you will always be looking for something that was in high demand, Well, this merchant man, which is likened unto us, all right, the elect, and then that great pearl is this kingdom, man, is the knowledge, that's going to lead to the kingdom. So once we found this, all right, this is all we needed. We didn't need all these other things, you probably had 3 or 4 businesses going on, you had this, you was investing in this, you was spending time over here, trying to get all these things off the ground. But see, you found this, you like, the hell with that. This is more valuable than all this. The reward at the end of what we're doing, hey, this is above trillions of dollars, man.
Mm-hmm.
So how much more should we be invested in growing this business, which grows the nation, man? Which we'll get into that. Go ahead.
All right. Verse 47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind.
Yep.
Which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away.
Yeah, and that's another thing. This business is a business of quality. You see, this business is about quality, man. We're not here to heap up anybody, all right? Just because you're an Israelite, just because you got fringes on a t-shirt. No, this is all about quality, man. You see, we're dealing with particular spirits, you know, that's of the same mind frame, man. That's how you really grow a business with productive people. Because you can have a lot of people, they'll just be, you know, that's bad business management, you know, if you have a lot of people but only a few that's productive or only a few that's serious minded. You see, you can have a lot of employees, you know, but if there's only a few serious minded and the rest of them just here, that's a lot of dead weight. That's more people you have to try to manage, but you ain't getting no return from them, man. You see, Howard Shot not dealing like that. He dealing with people that's gonna be productive. You know, he rather deal with a small productive remnant, you know, than just a large, you know, have a big quantity, you know, of people that's not a quality, man. So this business is about quality, man. When we do lessons, it's not about quantity, it's about quality, man. The edification that comes out of it, because your videos is like a product, you know, it's a spiritual product. People come to get, you know, that product, man, because it's good for the spirit. All right, you got your favorite, you know, you got your favorite, all right, vitamins that you went to, your favorite brand of vitamins that you went to, your favorite brand of tinctures, your favorite brand of teas. You see, and what brings you back is the quality. It's the experience you had, you know, when you were dealing with this product. So this is like this word, man. You know, it's like you're selling an experience to the believers, man. And that's what they're coming back to get, man. You know? That was it on that. You got something?
Yeah, I got a precept.
Go ahead, you got it. Yeah, something.
All right, now.
All right, this is Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 29.
Yep.
Seest thou a man diligent in his business?
Woo!
He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men.
Come on, man. You see a man diligent in his business, man. You know? And then you got to think about the story of David. You see? David was diligent in his business, man. David caught a lot of bodies, man. You know? He didn't just get anointed, you know, then the next week he was on the throne. No, man. David had to get it in. He had to fight Goliath, you know. He had to conquer different heathen nations. You see, he had to battle it out with the house of Saul, you know. Then he ascended to that throne, man. You see, and that's the mind frame that we have to be in, man. It's going to take diligence, all right, to make it to a particular point, man. You know, because
right.
You got
now to add on what you're saying, now say diligent in his business, it means excel in his work.
Excel in his work, man. You know, and that's every brother magnifying their office, because Howard Shot gave different portions to different brothers. But the thing is, magnifying the portion that you have, you know, and it takes diligence and it takes, you know, that repetition, man. You see? But, you know, it's all about, because it's like these big successful businesses that we see, you know, there's a lot of groundwork, you know, that was put in before you see the outcome. You know, even when you think of Amazon, you know, in the 90s, we didn't hear about Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of grind, you know, went into that, you know. So look where it's at now, you know. Now that's on the wicked, but now Jeff Bezos, he's before the kings of this world, man. He's one of those, you know, upper echelon, man. Mm-hmm. But he did, when you go to the store of Bezos, he did grind, man. You know, he did grind, you know, that business to what you see today, man. How much more us, man, to what we got coming.
I can add something too. Dealing with the name of a certain business or corporation, you know, their name sells.
Yep.
You know, and you notice with Great Millstone, what people see from us and what they expect from us now, you know, is us going into the prophecies, going into certain key prophecies, you know. You know, that's what is expected of us, because that's what we always talk about anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, your name is associated with what you do, man. So it says how he shall stand before kings, he shall not stand before mean men. Now, basically, like some of that Elder Sahaba always goes to how, you know, we're the nobility, you know, and going into how we're gonna stand before kings. We're going to be kings ourselves. You know, you're going to be associated with people that are, you know, like-minded. You know, because mean, it means unknown. You know, it's like you brought up King David. The Lord said he made King David a great name, like unto the, you know, the great men of the earth. You know.
Yeah, was it on there, bro?
Yeah, that was it.
You got the
Yeah, I got Proverbs 13:7.
Yeah.
There is that maketh himself rich, yet have nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet have great riches.
And we're seeing that, you know, live. You know, we're seeing it real time. Because you look at the Jay-Z's, the Mayweathers, you know, the Nick Cannons. You see, these people, they became rich in this world, but really they have nothing. Because now they don't know how to operate in these times. You see, because we gave up on a lot of opportunity where we could have, you know, been, you know, better off financially than we are now. You see, but look at what we gained. You know, read it again, bro.
Okay. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Proverbs chapter 13, verse 7. There is that maketh himself rich, yet have nothing.
Have nothing. These guys have nothing. We're seeing it. You know, we might talk about how, you know, we used to idolize T.I. and them. You know, them niggas got nothing, man. Now this nigga got a damn scam, you know, some type of sex scam with him and his wife, man. But we thought them niggas had everything when we was coming up, man. Them niggas ain't got nothing, man.
Because they don't have that pearl that you brought out in Matthew, Matthew 13 chapter, that we were willing to get, you know, sell our fields because our career or our path in this world was like all that we have. Our potential, our talents, our work ethics. All right, we was gonna use that to elevate us in the world, but the Most High showed us that pearl, and we sold all that so we could get that pearl. So y'all niggas got all the carnal stuff, but y'all don't have that pearl, man.
Yeah.
It's funny too, because people actually call it that, like what field you work in,
the
line of work.
It's heavy.
Damn. You got it, bro.
There is that maketh himself poor, yet have great riches.
Have great riches, man. You know, real quick, James 2:5. Hey, because it's priceless to have a sound. It's going to be priceless to have a sound mind and have stability in the times that we finna come into, man. See, we finna see people bug out. You see, the thing about what we invested in a great pearl is constantly gaining value. You see, it's constantly gaining value. Like, see, this understanding gonna be worth more. All right, let's say you're here for another 6 months. It's gonna be worth more in 6 months than it is right now. You see, because the wisdom on knowing how to move in dangerous times, you see, that's gonna be priceless in these times to come, man. You know, if you're in the middle of a field, you know, and there's thousands of people, but there's only one man that knows how to live off the land. You know how valuable that man be in that situation, man. So
I just want the lamb back, or just, you know, it's the Most High is he's gonna deal directly with the men of the Lord. So even outside the carnal, like it's known that okay, why he's starving.
Yeah.
Like it's known now that okay, this God is dealing with him. Your stock value is you finna get Jeff Bezos, man. You know? That's all I have, bro.
Come on. You got it.
James 2:5. James chapter 2, verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and the heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him.
You see that? The poor of this world, all right? Because you compare us, you know, to what they call a high value man of this world, we're not that. All right, but see, we're rich in faith, and see, in the times to come, that's gonna be more valuable than anything, man. You see, hey, because the faith is gonna be the only currency accepted in the time to come. You know, and with faith you can purchase mercy. With faith you can purchase spiritual power. You see, those men that have these tangible things, they can't do that, man. There's not a price sign like that. That guy that tried to buy the Holy Spirit from Peter, you know, the book of Acts, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, he said, look, this ain't, you know, he said, Peter said, you and your money gonna perish, man. You know? And that's gonna be the same situation a lot of our people finna find themselves in, man. So why not invest in this, man? You know, get the
Get it while it's cheap.
Yep.
I got some too.
Which one we get?
That Matthew 6:19. You gonna get yours.
All right. Like you said, because the time we come into, that's why it's important to invest in this. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 1 down to 2. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days.
Ooh, and then bread is wisdom, man. Like how shot the bread of life. You know, the waters is the people. And see, really, the elect, you know, which is going to take heed. Go ahead.
Give a portion to 7 and also to 8.
Yep.
For thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth.
Yep. Hey, and that's going into what? The distribution, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we're distributing, you know, the gift that was given unto us, man. We're distributing this product, man. You know? And see, there's people that's listening being built up. All right? You have women that's listening. They're being groomed to be wise, man. So we're growing the business, grows a nation. You see, because a business start with a, you know, with a game plan and a mindset. All right, how is this business going to operate? How are we going to be different? All right, from the competition, man. You see, so as this business grows and you start increasing, that's when you start gaining things unto yourself, man. Like with King David, you know, as his kingdom grew, then, you know, he got more wives and started getting more children and particular things, man. You know, then his military started growing, man. You know, but it started with him having that faith, because King David's kingdom started off faith. You know, he slew Goliath completely off faith, because carnally there's no way in hell, you know, because Goliath was an expert at war. You know, probably twice David's size, weighed 3 times as much. You see, that was a move of faith. So David empire was started on faith, man. You know, and then it grew into the superpower in the earth, man. And that's the mind frame, you know, that we have to have, man. You know. You want me to pass on?
Con, I can get after the elder.
Matthew.
Yeah, 6 and 19. Yeah.
Matthew 6:19.
Yep.
It says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth,
Yep.
where moth and rust doth corrupt."
Yeah, that means don't be so invested into this society, man. Now, if you can make a move, if you can, you know, make a quick supplant, you know, then, you know, make your move, man. But we shouldn't, our spirits and our emotions shouldn't be attached, you know, to the increase of this society, man. Go ahead.
And where thieves break through and steal.
Yeah, because let's say you do, you know, hit a lick in the stocks, you know, well, that's good, but then the stocks can crash, man. You see, and you won't even be able to get it out. You done lost, you know, you done hit, but then the stocks crash, you lost. You see, or you get a particular position in a job. Well, what would they do the second lockdown? You know,
Just like that.
Yeah, you back at square one, man. Nothing here is certain, man.
Your best investment is this truth.
Yep.
Because you're not gonna lose.
Yep.
So you can invest in something in Babylon, like the brothers breaking down. The next month, it has no value.
Just like that.
Just like that. Because of the direction that Egypt is going into. Just like that, what you invested in a month from now, it has no value. But this truth, if you make that your number one priority, you're gonna be good.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Keep going, bro.
Keep going.
Yep.
Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Yeah, because we're working for a permanent position. You see, like you said, everything here is temporary, man. You know, because in the kingdom that we're coming into, all right, it's going to be an eternal kingdom where we'll be the rulers. You see, like I say, what you have is based, like what Jake has invested in, is all based on this society being up and functioning. Well, if this society is destroyed, if this infrastructure is destroyed, you know, which is an invading force, all right, Howard Shah and the angels coming to take this place down, so everything you work for is gone.
Right.
All right.
And it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. But
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
The prophecy say about our kingdom that it shall never be destroyed.
That's it, man.
You see, we're gonna continue to increase. All right, we're gonna continue to get more land. Yahweh Shai got more planets, got more universes, galaxies. You see, we're gonna continue to have sons. You know, there's gonna be rulers. They're gonna have sons. It's gonna be rulers. It's just gonna be a continuation. You know, we'll never stop having children. All right, our sons rulers, our daughters. All right, is going to be married to kings. They'll never stop. You see, but it'll stop here like that status Jay-Z got. It got an expiration date on it. Mayweather got an expiration date on it.
Then you at least get empty. They could deplete your funds.
Yeah.
All those scandals is just punishments.
Yeah.
You know.
Read the next verse. 21 is the point. Yep.
All right, Matthew 6:21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Yep. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And you gotta think. You know, what's the two main terms that you hear? You know, dealing with business is what? Time and money. You see, so where you spend your time and money, that's where your mind is. You know, whatever it is that you went to, like somebody can tell you anything. All you gotta do is just look at how they spend their money. You know, like you look at Jake that you work with. You know, if Jake is into his car, you gonna see Jake spend money into their car.
Invest in that car.
You know, if he all into his woman, he gonna always be talking about what he just bought or what he just about to do with his woman. You see? If Jake is into, you know, fishing, you know, he gonna be investing in that. So we invest in this ministry, man. You know, just like we were talking earlier, like, you know, it's the time now, you know, where a lot of brothers might get, you know, the stimulus money and, you know, the income tax, you know, one or the other or both. But either way, you know, it will be wise to invest in this, man. Because we already, and one thing about business, you got to keep up with the trends. You know, we understand that, you know, we in a time where, you know, you can be locked down, you know, we in that time. So it will be wise to invest in what, man? The things that you work with, man. You know, if you're a businessman, it's wise to invest into the things that you work with, man. You know, if you can, all right, instead of being on a data plan, get unlimited, man. You know, because we know we utilize the live stream, you know, like I used to have a little data plan. Look up some of the phone. Come on. I used to have a little data plan, you know, but then I realized, like, man, I use this phone so much, I need unlimited. You see, that's how we got to invest. That was an investment. You see, if you got a phone, you know, your phone trash, get you another phone, man. That's what we work with. You know, if you can, get you a laptop, man. You know, where you can utilize the StreamYard. You know, you can link up, you know, with brothers from everywhere. You see, it's an investment. You know, like Esau, what they doing, the Zoom. Well, we got StreamYard.
Yeah, it cut them Zoom meetings.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord got it to where we can meet up.
Yeah.
You know, and do this work, man. Because when it comes to your phone limited. Like you're not able to stream like that with brothers. You know.
And I say, if brothers able to do that, you know, invest in it, man. Like, you know, portable chargers. You see, all those things are valuable to what we do.
A camera stand.
Yeah. You see, you know, be wise. Like I say, if you're able, you know, don't go broke. But you know, you got the extra money. You know, you finna get, you know, some lump sums, man. Invest in the business, man. Invest, because every brother challenge their own business, man. This is your own little small kingdom that we have been tasked, all right, to manage and keep functioning until your house shot come back. You see?
Occupy until I come.
Occupy until it come. You got it, bro.
It come, bro.
Yeah.
All right. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 9. For ye know the grace of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, that though he was rich, yet for your sakes he became poor, that ye through his poverty might be rich.
And what did the people, the believers, become rich in understanding? You know how priceless that was to know those parables and those breakdowns, those ancient, you know, dark sayings. You see, when Yahushua, he became poor, which means he sacrificed, you know, his income, you know, because he could have been on, man, a carpenter in the time of Rome, you know, he could have been on, you know. He had spiritual power. Like Howard Shot could have did his own thing.
Yeah, a few times they want to take him and make him king.
Yeah, you know, but nah, because he knew like being the king, you know, that come with so much responsibility. He wouldn't have been able to teach, you know. It's like in this world, if you get to a certain point, like, you know, I experienced that, but the most I set it up was another guy came in, you know, he kind of took the load off, and I was back able to focus on the word. But with Esau's job, the more like if Esau give you, if you got most of the time, you know, you got exceptions to everything, man. But if you got like a job where you on a salary, you got a company phone in the office, man, you really never off work, man. You know, Esau like he ain't giving you this phone. That phone really like a what you doing, keeping up with you like a, you know, like a damn leash. You see? So the higher you get up in this society, the more that's required of you, man. You know? So Yahweh Shai knew, you know, that he couldn't take no position like that. What first off it wasn't his time, but then he had something else. He had, you know, the father's business. Like he said, he had the father's business to tend to, man. You know?
And the balance to it is, you know, with the Lord's business, you know, more is required of us.
Yep.
You know, I had a quick precept, prove what the riches are.
Good guy, bro.
All right, just real quick, it's Philippians 4:19. But my power shall supply all your need according to his riches in the glory by Hamashiach, Yahushua.
According to his riches, man, it begins with his wisdom, you know, faith. You see, even discipline, man. Discipline is valuable, man. Because discipline, you preserve yourself, you know. When the scriptures talk about, you know, you want a kingdom, you got the love discipline, man.
Well, that's wrong, man.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
You got it.
Nah, that's it, bro.
All right. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and start at 17. For the very true beginning of her talking about wisdom is the desire of discipline.
Desire of discipline. That's another thing. If you run a business, you know, it takes a lot of discipline, man. You know, because as a business owner, there's a lot of money come through your hand. You know, there's a lot of things that come through your hand. Now you can go splurge, or you can think about what? Growing your business. See, a lot of businesses get stagnant is when the business owner gets content, you know, and what he's working for to support a lifestyle. Now, you know, his business gonna be stagnant. You see? But when you got a business owner that has a mind frame to constantly grow your business, that takes discipline. Because it's a lot of money coming through his hand where he can, you know, go stunt and flex, you know. But he got the discipline, like, nah, I'm gonna grow my business. You know? That's the mind frame that we should have in this ministry, man, to constantly grow the business. Go ahead.
For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love. And love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. And incorruption maketh us nearer to Yahweh. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
The desire of wisdom, and that's a very valuable thing. Like the see, in this society, it's so dumbed down. Like that lesson you did earlier. You know, the world 2 through. Yeah. This place is so damn dumbed down. You know, they value things that don't matter. You know, like the WAP. You know, that's just a body function. Like why is this so exalted? It's just a bodily function. You see, it's just like, you know, you yawning. It's a bodily function. Like that's why, you know, but it's so exalted here because this place is dumbed down, man. In our kingdom, wisdom, all right, is gonna be exalted, man.
Right.
You know?
Because that's the image of Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right, bro.
Wisdom is the image of Yahweh Shema Shai. And it says that it was, I think that's in Wisdom of Solomon. I was the basically express image of the Most High. So for society to exalt wisdom, that's in essence exalting Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right. Yeah, true wisdom.
True.
That brings life.
You
know, like this man pseudoscience, science so called, you know. the Proverbs 19.
I get it.
When it's what was brought out earlier, man. You know, because Proverbs 18 and 16.
Proverbs 18:16. Con. A man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men.
A man's gift, you know. It's the gift, man. And you got to build on we got to build on what was given unto us, man. You know, and it's hard, you know, if you're not toiling in this thing, because see, like I say, like the successful businesses we see now, we know a lot of things. You know, Esau inherited a lot of things, but there are some businesses that come up, you know, from the dust. But see, you see the final product of that business, but it was a lot of trial and error. You know, there's a lot of losses, you know, that man took, and that's really where you learn from, man. But if you stagnant, you're not learning anything. You know, if you afraid to lose, man, you gotta, whatever gift you got, maximize it. You can grow a gift into an empire, man. You know, and that's what we like when Jake really grow a gift into an empire. Even though wicked niggas, like say, just a corner example, you know, like a Jay-Z, he started rapping on the kitchen table. His cousin just, you know, making the beat, you know, and then it grew into a nigga empire, man. You see, Mayweather, 2-year-old with the glove, you know.
You got Jake that they started out selling food in their houses.
Yep.
Now they got great, you know, successful businesses in the local community.
Yep.
You know, but it all started with you was selling, you was driving by people's job sites selling chicken.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. So man's gift making room for him, man. It's like we're carving our place in existence with the gift that was given to us for Yahushua. Yahushua didn't give us these talents, you know, just to be looked at as, you know, some super Israelite, you know, for some type of vainglory or clout. No, man, he gave us this thing to really toil and grow into something great, man. You know? Then going back to the parable of the talents, man. You see? You had something?
Come on, I got something for you.
All
right,
you had something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got two. Proverbs 13 and verse 4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and have nothing.
The soul of the sluggard desireth and have nothing, man. Yeah, because it's always Jake, you know, he ain't got no work ethic, but he want the most things, man. You know? We don't want to be like, even in the truth, man. You know, you're talking about, you know, how many wives you gonna have and the spiritual power when it comes, but you ain't doing no work now. So you desire all these benefits of the kingdom, but you won't put in now.
Because even brothers that get a great amount of, I guess you could say, feedback, and you know they have amassed a lot of people to watch them. Look how much energy they invested into this truth, man. And that's the thing of, you know, going into the wives. The brothers is probably gonna get the most are the brothers that put so much effort into it, and they suffer straits and deprivation while they was putting in that work, man. You know, brothers is probably gonna have the most, you know, spectacular lot from you. I'm only speaking as a man, but the brothers that probably have the most is brothers that do the most.
I got a quick one for you.
Yeah.
All right, so Proverbs 12 and 14. A man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands shall be rendered unto him.
Recompense of a man's hands, like
the reward.
You gotta be motivated, because Jacob worked 60 hours for Esau. You know, will make excuses when it comes to the ministry, man, but something carnal, you know, or something that, you know, Jacob invest, cause like even Jake invested in clothes because of what? To look cute for Eve.
That's the return on his investment is attention from females.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, you gonna where your treasure is, where your heart gonna be.
Or acceptance from niggas.
Yep.
You know?
That clout.
Yep.
So just I got one since you said that. That's a beautiful point, man. You know, like I say, it's all about maximizing, you know, our gifts, man. Yep, this is 2 Corinthians 9:6. But I say, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly, and he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully.
Well, so I don't speak as a man, because that's the scriptures. So that's gonna be the outcome. You know, the brothers that really put in their best foot forward throughout the entire direction of the truth, started with the elder apostle Tahar.
Yep.
All right, trickling down to Abu Will and us. All right, the brother when like Elder Yashawama used to always get into how, you know, the energy you put out is gonna come back to you. What they call karma, man. And the energy you invest in is truth. All right, the Most High gonna return that. You're gonna return that energy back to you, man, in the form of a reward for what you put into this truth, man. All right, because laboring is just basically you're giving your time and energy. What are you giving your time and energy to, and what's the return on that investment going to be? And he told us what the return on the investment is going to be. All right. All right.
I got two, and it's gonna be it.
All right.
I just first one, Proverbs 17 and verse 8. A gift is as a precious stone in the eyes of him that hath it. Whithersoever it turneth, it prospereth.
Yep. And that precious stone is this truth, man. And you was going into it like it was your house shop. All right. Oh, we just finna bring.
No, I mean, just like you said, it's your house shop.
Yeah.
And each brother has his own portion of your house shop. You know, the talents the Lord gave us.
And I was looking at one translation of that word precious stone, and it was supposed to be like what they call a lucky stone. And like you watched the movie Wonder Woman, they had that citrine. That citrine was like a stone where if you touch it and you wish for something, and it'll bring whatever you want.
It'll manifest.
It'll manifest. That's why I said, like, whathersoever it turn it, it prosper it. Because it's supposed to be like what they call, that's where we get the concept of a lucky charm from.
Yeah.
You know? So that's their gift, though. I mean, that's the gift is ultimately this truth, man, given to us by Yahweh Shema Shai.
It said in 2 Peter how, you know, to our people that don't believe, you know, Yahweh Shai, you know, is despised, but to us he's precious.
Yep, the precious stone.
You know, like the gift you have, you know, you show appreciation by, you know, how you treat the gift. You know, if your father handed you down a business, you show your appreciation by how serious you are about maintaining it and trying to expand that business, man. You know, a nigga wouldn't give a damn, like Rehoboam. You know, he just let Solomon Kingdom go to shit, man. You see, he didn't really take it serious, man. But we have to take this thing serious, man. You know,
it's gonna be the last one for me, bro. Right. Ecclesiastes chapter 51 and verse 30. Work your work betimes, and in his time he will give you your reward.
Ooh, that's the return, man. That's why it says our labor is not in vain. All right, the effort that we put into this truth, we're gonna receive a return 100-fold, man. That's why it goes into that scripture in Matthew, how they have forsaken land and houses, wives. That's part of their work, man. And it's part of selling everything we have so we can receive that pearl. Going back to Matthew the 13th chapter. All right? But brothers, had any closing statements?
You got it, bro.
Hey, with that, we hope you brothers were edified, brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we want to give our honor and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash.
Double honor to our apostles of great millstone, we well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. With that, Abba. Come Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom.
It was a heavy lesson, powerful lesson.